Nah, ini kan berakhir. Apa kamu tidak terluka kan?
Paimon wonders how everything is going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa. Should we go up?
Captain, the other two camps have been cleared. The entire rear guard of Watat.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look at But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku would...
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was...
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them.
Sampai berantem sih. Yang kerja siapa, yang berantem siapa? Kayak kejauhan deh. Kita ngambil yang itu dulu kali ya. Di depan, di bawah kali. Sini dekat kok. Kayak nggak ada kotanya nih. Kotanya di itu ya. Kita zoom kota inti kotanya. Udah di sana.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? Yes, with your level of ability, I'm sure since you're back, I take it. You bet! We sure showed them who's boss! Good. Now thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. I gave him an assignment. He expressed a desire now. Speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give.
Special mission?
A special? Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to cook stranger still. The resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of it's not Earth when Tepe returns. Is that really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action.
Kita harus ke tempat para dewa.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
How's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone?
Easy, Cok.
Well, you're in luck because this season veterans got raising their pay will boost.
Besok senior di sini, Cok.
Where'd you learn?
I read it in a novel from the I
Karena
Publishing
kita jadi
House.
kapten yang
It was
kedua.
a long.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army?
Ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. I'm learning military management on the job now. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, it's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to her ex-school. Let's go collect the...
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course.
TP bangku.
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double.
Oh, dia ke kapten pasukan Herring 1 dia.
You better watch out.
Mereka sesama kapten, Cok.
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game.
Yang jadi hero teh. Pahlawan di...
Paimon's so surprised that Tepe's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon.
Archon? Kok jadi di sini? Oh sih, itu reruntuhan para dewa. Bisa nggak dari sini ya? Kayaknya bisa ding. Bisa nggak sih? Oh, ada terus ya?
Be the place. But Sanganomio is right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on.
harus
They be
pecahin itu
hiding?
puzzle.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Suspicious. Oh, berurutan. Salah urutan kah? Ini nomor 1. Ini nomor 2. Ini 3. Mana sih? Cuma 3 kan ya?
By royal decree.
Ini nomor 1 kah? Aneh bro. Ceknya gimana nih? Terus ada rumusan kuno. Ini semua. Cepat banget ya.
A huge monster! Was it drawn out by the
Doang kah?
time for a light show?
Kenapa ya?
As monsters go, it doesn't make it anyway. The good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
TP lagi kah?
Epic.
Kenapa TP sini lagi
Wow.
aja?
This is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line.
Wah, curiga
Figured
juga
I'd
sama
stop
TP.
by and
Cok.
clear.
Mata-mata kah dia?
Right there, buddy? You're
I'm fine. On my way past, if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I came here for nothing.
Apa sih TP? Apa sih TP? TP.
Pepe
Now that you
Tape.
mention, it could be that the
or Abashi.
Apa sih?
oh god, look.
Oh,
there's the
itu
corpse over
Arabasi
there.
namanya. Nah, itu naga yang
It's a
jagain
gigantic snake skeleton.
ular.
It looks terrible.
Orobashi was the one who brought our
Arabashi.
ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface.
Arabasi.
That's the
Ora.
origin of the Watatsumi. Our
Arabashi.
ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the
Musono
Musono
Hitotachi.
Hitotachi. That same slash also...
The
Musujin
Raiden
Gorge.
Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty
One
incredible.
punch.
Yes,
One slice.
but the Archon War was brutal.
Udah.
And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree.
Perburuan Vision.
When
Mereka
Orobashi
katanya
attacked civilization,
mereka akor-akor
But
aja.
now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the... Alright, you should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible.
Gara-gara
Hey, don't.
cuma gara-gara dekrit pemburuan Vision aja mereka
Sure made some.
bermasalah.
Let's report back to
Jadi pemberontak. I know. Okay. I got it now. Vision di sini kan elemen kayak elemen C kan ya. Kayak itu Vision cok.
Kokomi, we're back.
Ada
Look,
Kuro.
Goro's here too. What happened? Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't
Wah,
had the
kena-
chance to do a full count.
Kena corona apa mah?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
Iya
I
dah.
called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret. Most of them are highly ambitious types,
Penuh
vehemently
andini mereka
opposed
cok.
to the Vision Hunt.
So that's why the war has been going on. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Most of the officers refuse to hand them over.
Do you know something about this?
Tatarat. Cacat cuy. Delusion milik Koto
So
ya.
that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the
Fatui aja
whole
kita
army
belum
to all
nggak
soldiers
tahu
who have
ceritanya
shown
yang
symptoms
Fatui.
are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to. Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms,
TP. TP jadi tua lagi deh.
surely you can't have. Let's.
Si TP jadi tua cok. TP. Where are you TP? Dah jadi tua si TP cok.
Oh, just a moment. Let me get up.
TP.
Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to keep the fighting.
Makan naik
If only
cok.
I were stronger still.
Penyakit.
The stronger I am, it wasn't long after you were. They gave it.
Ditipu sama si itu di cowok.
It's delusion. So, what's the
Apa bisa
difference between a
delusion, vision?
delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose I've been getting at first.
Dia ditipu
This is
sama
a real
Fatui.
shame. Guess I didn't receive the. Hey,
Fatui kasih dia sesuatu
would you
yang
do
bikin
something
dia
for me?
dapat kekuatan gitu kayak.
When our uniforms are ready, grab mine. What's that look for?
Oh, kayak bakal mati.
Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be.
Pepe.
Fatui. Dia lagi dendam.
Where are you going?
Dari Fatui dia. Dia lagi influence. Hey, Kokomi. What are
How's
you doing?
Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss
Nah,
of
kita
fight
bakalan nyari
steadily.
delusion apa
Your
nih, Cok?
Excellency, the soldiers are up in arms.
Okay, I'll leave you. This whole fiasco is. What are your thoughts?
Aku mau langsung hentikan rencana Fatui.
No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within to organize an operation of this scale.
Baru
But
kabur
if
dari
we want to
Shogun.
stop, it's dangerous to go alone. At least
Nggak
Your
ada.
Excellency, given the
Fatui
urgency,
lagi,
if we
Cok.
spend any longer.
Udah cari
True.
Cilde
I
aja,
gave this
Cil.
not many places. I'm not going to stop you. We have
Tolong
lost
hati-hati.
too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you.
Santuy.
You mean to the delusion factory?
Factory.
You aren't gonna think it over first?
Ajar. Paimon kesel Paimon. Dia lagi kesel Paimon. Saingannya dihajar sih sama si Matui, jadi dia kesel. Main karakter kita kesel, cok. Saingannya dibikin keadaannya memburuk. Di mana dia? Delusion Factory. Sono masuk dungeon dong. Masuk dungeon bisa cuy. Tuh kemana dia? Si Sally, Elektro Sally. Elektro Sally. Cobain dia nggak cepet. Ganti party dulu.
I want to help.
Cepet nih. Kita dapat speed yang dibutuhkan dan nggak lama.
Why would anyone want? Forget it. It's not my concern.
Untuk healer masih, kita udah ada healer Sinkyu sih. Udah sikat aja. Range udah, healernya sih kurang sih. Kalau kita pakai Sinkyu dong. Apaan sih? Kok meledak?
Stand clear. Absorption test. Looks like Mark 2.
Kita ke kanan.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal mineral.
Oh, dari kristal. Dari kristal itu,
Wait
cok.
a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are... Absorption test.
Nah, gue malah kasih elemen ke dia.
For here. Blink. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Rain Look at me. Just
Kita lagi di pabrik. Semakin lapang menurut maka posisi kami semakin diuntungkan untuk memperdalam ketergantungan pasukan memberontak untuk terus bertempur. Jika memperoleh kemenangan yang cepat, mari terjadi insiden apapun, harap segera bantu Tuan Nathan melarikan diri dan musnahkan semua orang yang dapat membocorkan penyusupan ke pasukan mereka. Misi ini sangat penting untuk memastikan keadaan pasukan Delusion kita. Ada kesalahan sedikit di misi ini, katanya cuy. Oke. Mereka bikin ada penyusup. Siapa penyusupnya?
It looks dangerous. We better watch our step or we might get hit.
Penyusup. Oke. Siapa yang nebak-nebak penyusupnya ya? Boxnya udah kambil semua kah? Ntar ada yang tinggal.
Intruder spotted!
Mana Patui?
Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive.
Patui lagi, Cok. Apa penting Patui? Kita cuma kalau itu doang, Cok. Dia doang. Jadi dan dia.
Isn't time. We'll break it.
Animal test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test. Let me read you a verse. Brain outlines your fate. Fuse is lit.
My work. Let's end this quickly.
Stay clear. Absorption test. Witness the power of Silva. Enhanced animal module. Time for a light show.
Patui. Ada lagi Patui. Patui untuk putus mulut ini. Putus mulut Patui.
Transgression. Winter.
Patui. Dah, dungeonnya kelar.
You actually managed to find this place.
Oh, sekarang.
Congratulations.
Sekarang musik.
Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead.
Kalian baikkan illusion kepada prajurit.
Oh, I think you've got the wrong idea.
Aku hanya
I know how this looks, but I'm just
dia
I'm
anggota
obviously
Patui.
not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What? You're getting all worked up over nothing.
Pemimpin Patui si adiknya, kakaknya ya.
How can you say this is nothing?
Atau dia cuman
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life, they were always going to die. With or without, do you have any idea how useful the vision hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let for just a small price. They get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading.
So, the Fatui
mereka
started the
memanfaatin
vision hunt to
itu mereka
You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, Eternity stretches things out over a long
mereka
time.
ngacak-ngacak Inazuma dari
Take
dalam.
your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Berani kau.
Hey, calm down!
Dia marah cuy.
No!
Aduh, dia racun juga dong. Jadi tua dong. Racun sementara dong, halusinasi.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it!
Jangan marah, jangan marah.
The wrath
Kamu
of the
kok marah,
gods
Cok?
fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Nata si Miko mereka bekerja sama, Cok.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively...
Oh, Miko bantu
It's
kita
just as well,
atau
really, with the amount of
dia
effort
kerja
it took me
sama
to
sih
get you
sama
back
si
here.
Sakramus?
Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there. Nico?
I've
been wanting to ask you about something.
Kenapa kamu sekali kalau bertanya?
Am I?
Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, people show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact.
Pwede
Every
namatin.
side of me is the real me. People just like to define things and all. This is a human society. At the moment,
Ito na
anyway.
gusto ko hati ko. Dia free soul. Mikocho. I like it.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend.
Sekraman.
You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the traveler that
Kesempatan
Paimon
akan
didn't
pada
notice the
skramers.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami
Si badal
Shrine?
itu
And
bertekuk
that I
minta
had the
ampun.
balladeer down on
Apakah
his
kamu akan
knees,
percaya?
begging. Well,
Pikir
maybe
cara
you should be
sebut
worrying
aku,
less
kan?
about. Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought.
Thank you, Miko
I didn't
sama.
mean you had to be so
Kalau Miko
formal.
terlalu kata apa oke.
I need your actions. The
Delusion.
delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also, with their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is I must say, I would relish the opportunity to. Well, anyway, that Songona Mia Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to
bisa
stop you
tenang dan
worrying
fokus
so that
pada
you can
sesuatu.
focus on something I need you to do for me.
Iya.
You've met her, right?
So good.
I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes?
Siapa, Cok? Katanya si Shogun cuman boneka doang. Maksudmu yang di dalam?
Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's
dia-
eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust,
Ini kali.
she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her soul. The plane of Euthymia. She shuts herself off and
Shogun.
this is the approach
cuman
A has
bentuk
come up
yang
with
lain.
for realizing eternity.
Oh ya Rossi yang buat dia lupa ingatan ya.
You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liu is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could
Erosi.
take the grand notion of eternity she once held,
sudah
has
lama
long
berada di
since given
keabadian
way to
versi
the
dia
eternity. And
sendiri.
ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, you want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're the key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance.
So this is your plan? To abolish the vision, not by talking her out of it?
Kekuatan
Or
orang
through
dia
an
langsung
resistance.
masuk kalau mau sebenarnya Raiden
You're a
Shogun.
fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track.
Kenapa
Otherwise,
aku, Cok?
don't you realize how special you are?
Tadi kan
Remember,
aku bilang,
the plane of
"Wahai aku
Euthymia
tahu
is a
yang
space
orang
where
yang
only
akan
she is allowed to
keadaan dia
exist.
saya-
The fact that you
apakah
could
aku
appear
bisa
there tells
mencari
us
dalam
one
mengungkap
crucial thing,
satu hal
that
penting.
you have piqued her interest.
Belum pernah
Perhaps
ada
it's
yang tidak
because
bisa ditebak
she
karena
has never
keabadian
seen an
seperti
Has no one
kamu.
else ever been in
Kepribadian.
None.
Tidak ada.
No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away.
Oh yang
Your
masuk ke dalam itu yang kayak tadi
existence is
silent
more than
waktu itu
just an
Cok nggak bisa
opportunity.
nge-skill.
It's the
Itu
very
kan maksudnya.
key to all of this.
Maybe.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training.
Latihan
I've
anti Raiden
prepared a
Shogun.
special program just for you.
Follow me.
Come along.
Come along. Kolom bedanya cok. Kita terbang aja. Hey. Cut cepet dah. Jauh kah? Dekat. Gue masih lebih tertarik kisahnya Xiao sih sama yang lain daripada tentang siapa sih, tapi kisah Xiao udah kelar ya. Nggak, kisahnya sih itu dong berarti. So good.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Mecha.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it for. It'll give you a chance to fix the aim.
Simulasi, cok. Simulasi. Buset dah. Buset dah. Simulasinya kayak apa? Kita nunggu waktu apa? Kena. Range-nya di sini udah paling kenceng. Oh my god. Mati dong, pantang gagal. Kita nggak ada healer sih. Ganti. Nggak perlu diganti sih sebenarnya. Kita cuma butuh nambahin foto. Kena sekali, cok. Ih, cepet banget. Sekali lagi deh. Tak kena. Dia mau skill yang itu. Au, sakit dong. Itu gimana ceritanya? Baru kena lagi. Ih, cepat banget. anak cok. Gitu aja. Simulasi.
What a
Gini
workout!
aja. Agak sedikit kentang sih.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me?
Okay.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What?
Oh.
Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Oh. Aku mau lihat.
In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than
Oh,
a nation to laugh. At some
Aku
point, she
pengen-
started
pengen
going down a path that
ngeliat dia
became
dalam bentuk
increasingly
foxy
difficult
katanya.
for me to join. You know,
Aku mau lihat
perhaps
ini ya,
it's just my
katanya.
by neither saying goodbye nor
Cool
seeing
banget
me
dia, Cak.
again. Our relationship will remain forever how it was.
Ya,
In her mind. Since we've embarked on two very... I have chosen the latter. Then my duty
Miko
as her
cool banget,
eternal
Cak.
servant.
Aw, Miko. You sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training fake.
There's a part 2?
Kocak, Cak. Masih ada part 2.
Fire hazard! Stand clear! Absorption test! No, my sword! Ring cutter! Animal hypostasis emulation! 4! Animal test 6308! Fuse a split!
Oh, dia ada musuh. Pakai minion, Cok. Lebih gampang daripada yang pertama.
We're fine.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no
Yeah.
match for her at all.
Jadi
So all of this was a complete waste of...
cocok banget mereka
You are
berdua
the
sama
most
Spaiman,
important
Cok.
part of the plan.
Miko Spaiman
I
cocok
know.
banget.
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
Enggak ramai pas ke Kota.
You're absolutely
Masih
right.
Mongolia pas kerja,
Perhaps they
tapi
occasionally best the
sampai
Shogun's army in open
langsung.
battle. But when they're considering even their visions have been
Kalau
taken
sama
from
si
them.
Shogun gak
Don't
kuat
have to be
katanya.
so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of...
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will, in short,
Elemennya diambil cuy.
if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to
So
be
what's
helpful.
your plan,
Oh,
Cok?
goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk.
Kita tamu bangke. Sibuk banget. Sok sibuk banget. Sok sibuk, Cok. Si bangke. Si Miko. Miko so cool. Ada tamu dia, Cok. Ada tamu.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. And before one makes a plan, what is the most important?
Don't know.
You must understand the Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun.
Di
The
air
ones
keruh
behind it
dengan
knowing
makan
full
terus.
well her susceptibility as a puppet. Yes, this is
Tempat
the
yang kita
strongest
punya.
now. We also know that every
Bisa
aspect of the
start
Vision
new
Hunt
Ayaka was
commission.
saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Kau pernah bilang setiap kali buat petisi sama mantan dekatmu, Tenri dan Konjo akan langsung nolaknya tanpa negosiasi. Jadi yang mana benarnya, Dok?
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with
Oh,
us. The
dua-duanya.
current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large. Unfortunately,
Dua-duanya
given
cuy,
that
kerja sama sama
it will be
Fatui.
easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to
Masa
incite
taksi.
rebellion in the Tenryo commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just
Oh,
said, it
sudah
sounds like the
memberontak. Aku maksud
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the
Aku mau
shogunate.
buat seseorang
I mean,
military
if we
commission.
manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to
Her,
get you another
her
audience with the Raiden Shogun.
So siapa dia cewek?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the
Ya
Shogun's
ampun, ngapain
army.
sih?
She visits the shrine at this time every month,
Dan
and she
dia
is our
datang
guest
itu
today.
hari ini.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Oh,
Don't move a muscle.
Iya.
You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your... Don't even
Jadi
think about
pengen
trying
dia.
anything.
Affirmative.
Mata-mata.
Kujusara!
Emang cowok?
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the grand use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonor?
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Kucui.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
So cool banget
Tell
ya
your
Miko.
subordinates to leave.
All of you
Kalem,
outside.
santuy.
As you wish.
Santai aja. Karakter Dada. Gue suka karakternya Miko, cok.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it
Guji?
not also dishonor the
Bukannya
shogun
dia
to hide a wanted criminal at
Miko.
her grand shrine?
Jadi Gucci ya. Gucci ya.
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara.
As a servant, loyalty to the shogun is my duty.
Even though she will one day
Dia akan
seize your
mengambil
vision
vision.
too.
The vision hunt decree is the shogun's chosen course, and I shall not.
Oh,
Gila
it's
deh.
tragic. Such wholehearted devotion
Apa-apa
rendered
katanya
me.
dia
Lady
yang bawa
Guji, I need you to be
visionnya.
direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The vision hunt decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters,
Mungkin
the
dikasih
Kujo
tahu
clan of the
sama
Tenryou Commission.
Sekretarisnya
ones
si
keeping the
Shogun cuy.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes,
Yes,
that's exactly what I...
Guji Yai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the shogun ever
Ada
since I
dua
was
dari mereka
adopted
yang
by the
ngatain
Kujo
kalian
clan.
cowok.
I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the shogun. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the shogun. How
Dikasih
can he
tahu
ever
ya,
even
ya.
dream of acting against
3 days. Come back here in 3
Aku
days
kan
and I will show you
memperlihatkan
the evidence.
bukti yang
As a
langsung.
Guji, there's one thing I know
Namanya
very
Miko.
well. People believe whatever they
Sebagai
want to
seorang
believe.
Gucci,
Some
Guji
things
apa
you
sih?
do not see,
what is Gucci?
simply because
Dia
you do not wish
nyebutnya
to
si
look.
Miko Gucci ya.
And so, it falls to me to place the truth
Segala
before your eyes.
keburukannya.
3 days?
Oke.
I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Kalem banget ya. I like. Ya Miko, I like.
That was so scary. But Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou community.
Why are you always asking so many questions?
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go,
Okay, but
Dia
if
kayak
we want to get
pembuat
our
rencana yang
evidence,
100%
we're going to need some
kuat,
help.
so, kayak Miko.
Now, come with me.
Kita nyari teman yang profesional. Kemana lagi, cok? Buktikan kesalahan Shinja Forest. Cari non katakannya Miko. Kita harus nyari orang. Jadi mana cuy? Sini. Ah! 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 Ternyata dia.
that toy Tanuki just turned into a human. What's going on? Not a Tanuki. I'm a Mochina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough... is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the
Ninja
Shumatsu
sejati dia,
Band,
cowok.
a genuine...
Ninja, ninja.
A ninja? So without,
Shumatsu Band itu apa?
what's
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission,
Yashiro.
a secret
Oh,
unit under
terima
Kamisato
kasih.
Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties,
Netral.
so I have no
Sementara
right
dua
to
lagi
give orders to
sama-sama
the
sifat tui.
Shimatsuban. However, convincing their
Mereka
most
paling malas sih.
chronically lazy member to help us
Aku masih
is...
mampu. Yang paling malas. Saya.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into... It would not be appropriate for me to be...
You make it sound so
Sige.
simple,
Wow.
but
Kamu siapa?
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission... But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me? The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help, don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring...
Kita ke Yashiro Commission, Cok.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
Masuk
What
kayak
brings
kalah
you
kita,
here?
Cok.
Did you meet with the resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people.
So, it's still not over.
Kok kamu nggak bisa
I guess
keluar?
you came here because you have something to
Yang
discuss.
rusuh kan kita, Cok.
I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Ayaka? Where are you, Ayaka? Dia ceritain yang tadi.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the resistance for a... I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now,
Apa, Cok?
perhaps... The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any... Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only...
Kan
It's
yang
heavily
laporan
guarded
kayak kemarin,
too.
Noah.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards.
Laporan pajak.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fire while they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Tidur mulu saya.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Toma.
It feels like it's been an
Di YouTube
eternity
udah
since we last sat down and talked
keluar,
like this.
Cok.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to
Bocoran-bocoran
seeing you again
karakter
every
Toma.
day since I got
Skillnya.
here.
Ini kayak skillnya itu. Skillnya Sasuke.
This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now
Kayak
I've
Sasuke
honestly
terus
lost track of
kayak
how long
Shaman
it's been
King
since
gitu,
I last... Oh man,
armornya.
I want to go to the hot springs so...
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, this is a reunion of sorts. But there's no time to catch up.
Ooh, let's play the hot...
You're still thinking about that? The Tenryou Commission is heavily...
Toma.
Go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Gue udah punya Yoimiya. Kita ke Hanamizaka lagi. Hanamizaka mencari Yoimiya. Itu Yoimiya. Masih di rumahnya deh. Lemang. Yoimiya. Bikin banget pecok.
Extra large firework? As it happens, I'm me this real, but it's so
Oke,
powerful.
kita
Don't
cuma
forget.
butuh.
Move
Dia
well
nggak ada
away
ikut
from it
campur
after
sama
you
itu,
like
cu.
the.
Dia cuma
Don't
membuat kembang
worry.
api.
We'll give it a try.
Thanks ya Imi. Kita ke masih kehalang nggak sih? Tender recognition. Gimana pergi ke sana, Cok? Masih banyak penjaganya.
Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
Tengah malam jam kosong-kosong. Wih, pagi. Ini udah hari pertama nih. Katanya 3 hari dia ketemu sama si lagi deh laporan. Tapi nggak waktu ini kayak. Tuh. Kembang api ada soalnya.
Pretty much how I thought.
How we talk.
There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, we need to get rid of them.
Dia lebih
I
lambat
won't
bicaranya
do
anjir.
this after I get the document. Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Lucu banget.
Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue.
Lucu banget saya, Cak. Cuman dia agak males. Hampir sama Kiki ya. Kiki lebih pasif. Terus cara ngomongnya juga nggak lucu Kiki.
Firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick!
No. Ke rumah ini kita. Oke, ngapain aja, Cok? Kayak apa aja, anjir. Aduh, kocak.
Well, how did it go?
Yep.
Well done.
Kita tunggu kabar dari Sayu gitu. Sayu lagi misi, Cok. Dari
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were
Hampir
talking
sama suaranya
about.
sama Paimon, Cok. Sayunya hampir sama, Cok. Ngisi suaranya.
What a sealed envelope. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems
Iya,
that Guji
udah
Ai was
kerjasama.
right. They have been
Guji.
fomenting unrest behind the
Guji apa sih
scenes.
Guji?
This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Guji Ai. I will also get.
Still,
Kita dapat buktinya dia kerjasama sama Katui.
Let's pack up our things.
Harus ke kue lagi dong. Kok ke si Gujiai. There's Gujiai. Mana? Main passionnya. Kita harus keluar dari sini. Gujiai Miku. Kita harus ke Gujiai Miku, Cuk.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised.
Ini 3 hari
Rest
apa?
assured I came here alone.
I knew you would keep your promise after all.
So, where is your proof?
Kalau dia percaya emang gak bakalan datang.
How
Ternyata dia
wonderful. Everyone's
sedikit
keeping their
mencurigai
promises
juga.
today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them.
What is this?
Cahaya peta menyelimuti seluruh energi malam-malam. Bukan jalur abadi milik Narumi Ogoso yang maha kuasa ke lautan dan jauh menebarkan namanya. Dengan penuh hormat menyerahkan memorandum. Ini dekat sumber vision berlangsung tanpa halangan. Wahai Ogosho yang maha kuasa, semoga dengan kekuatanmu sekalian, bahkan dalam mati mereka, seluruh energi bisa damai berkat kekuatan ilahimu yang mulia. Apaan?
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the utter disregard for human life? Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy of all of the things?
So, the Tenryou Commission. They are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
Fatui. Siapa lagi? Fatui paling.
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished not to see, surely. You aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to. It's all... How could? This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep,
let's go.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
Yeah.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in a blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the traveler.
Fox Lady. I
I'm
love Fox
sorry.
Lady.
Well then, time for you to face my...
Let's go. The Shogun and beyond. Ini kita bakalan ngajar Shogun deh. Nyadarin dia. Bisa nggak sih? Bisa nggak sih? Ntar kita balik lagi, cok. Nggak apa-apa. Save. Sarah. Kita ikutin Sarah aja.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter,
Good
good.
job. Let's go. Let's go, Sarah. Kucara. Gue ganti orang gak sih? Ntar kalah lagi. Gak butuh healer, cok. Where's my healer?
You want...
Tuh kan, masuk dungeon, cok. Lawan...
Apologies,
Masuk ke-
ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Dia terbang tuh. Ada knockback. Kalau yo ini. Kabur mereka.
I must withdraw.
Who goes there? Witness the power of the what?
Evil conquering.
Satu lagi.
Brace yourself.
Satu lagi biju. Itu Pak internal overhead.
Battle formation!
Nggak kena.
No turning back.
Allow me. Strike first. Watch your step.
I must withdraw.
Strike.
Bested.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Lancang sekali.
Master, I
Go and ask him. Don't let him
Sangat
intimidate
das.
Master Takayuki. I've seen the
Dia
results.
kasih-
This is how my documents went missing from headquarters.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not
Asli.
forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master.
Tenro
I need to know.
Commission.
Has the Tenryo Commission really...
Pengkhianat.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and
Kok langsung ngaku gitu ya?
the diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a
Cara
very
nyebutin.
generous reward indeed.
Kenapa dia
And all they
langsung
requested of me in
ngaku,
return
katanya?
was for too long the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many.
Kan kita.
There is so. When the
Kesempatan
chance
untuk
arose to
melakukan
gain the
dukungan
backing of another
kuat dari
powerful
negara
nation
lain.
and crack down on our, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the
So,
Shogun. How can you betray her after...
Betrayal?
bagaimana
How can you
kamu
call
bisa
this
seperti
a
itu?
betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me.
Tapi
But the
sebenarnya
reverse is
akulah
true.
yang berhasil memanfaatkan
What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma,
Ya,
they shall
mereka
fall
buat
to
kalian
their
bertengkar,
knees.
cowok.
And
Batuin.
after none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Yeah. He doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself,
Tapi
but her
misalnya
power as a
saja.
warrior.
But Master,
Bagaimana dengan
what
sumpah
about loyalty?
kesetiaan?
Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of... But it's clear to me
Kujo
now
clan.
that you wanted my loyalties. You hypocrite!
Ya,
Preaching about...
Kujo clan, cuy.
Selfishness. I am but
Satu klan mereka.
safeguarding.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the crew...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked, but I chose. But now I realize... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the
Sekarang
truth
kita
about all
pembahasan
this.
tersebut.
Stubborn and futile.
Yang tidak perlu.
Report to the Shogun if you so wish.
Teknik klasikal khusus
Kujo
untuk
clan's
wanita
position
kalian.
is now unshakable, and nothing you
Karena
can
kamu
do. The Shogun
seorang-
is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of
Harbinger.
Signora.
Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this?
Dia lagi.
Yeah, way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman.
Signora
We should-
cewek.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she...
Sarah stormed off!
Kayak cowok perasaan.
Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshuka? You can say that! Alright then.
Kayak ketemu lagi sama Signora, cok. Apa dapat? Taga. Color domain. Tem. Kita ke atas lagi. Tidak bisa berjalan bebas, cuy. Dah. Pada KO semua. Tuh, KO. What happened? Cok. Kalian kenapa, cok? Pasti gak sisi nol lagi. Electro Archon. Kode main lagi anjir. Lawan siapa nih? Signora. Skramush.
The way people charge in
Oh,
here as
Signora.
they
Kirain
please.
Signora sa
So,
Skramush cowok.
if I didn't know
Skramush
this was,
cowok,
have you
Signora
learned
ini
your
kan.
lesson now? The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know. You can't get me out of your mind. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front. I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I
Doesn't take us seriously at all.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their almighty shogun? Do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in these other mundane details you insist on mentioning. They're just you. Stop me. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is.
I challenge you
Dia ngomong, Cok. I challenge you.
to a duel before the throne.
Duel istana.
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today.
Disetujuin,
I'll
Cok.
admit that you
Sama
are
sabunnya.
aware.
Let's go. We fight.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance?
Take over to it.
As you wish.
Dia kalau apa nih, Cok?
Everybody stand!
Into the frozen void. Some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Time for a light show! Let's light it up!
Oh, nggak tahu, Cok.
Let's light it up!
Kita nggak ini dulu atau gimana, cuy?
The pale flame smolders.
Dia berubah jadi kupu-kupu. Seperti kayak teasernya nih, teasernya kan ada, Cuk. Ini jadi apa sih kalau itu? Kupu-kupu apa sih namanya, Cuk?
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated. Immolation, a cherished agony.
Kamu bisa merasakannya, aku ini.
Dance, my pretties.
Ini buat apa sih? Harus dihancurin nggak sih?
Not every wound will heal. Not even ashes will remain.
Itu tuh ngebantu nge-attack nggak sih?
Who dares call me a witch?
A witch! Pakai
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages.
Must burn!
Teamwork is teamwork. Fuse is lit.
Dia jadi tukang yoyo, cuk. No. Sakit, cuk. No. Pakai ini kah berhenti ini? Ini ada mulu anjir.
Ray outlines your fate.
Not every wound will heal.
Kayaknya dia gak kebal sama vision elemen gitu. Masuk. Saya punya sedikit fire resistant lagi. Dada.
So strong.
Signora. Wow. Hah. Apa lagi nih, bocil?
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure.
Kaya next patch, Sinaga.
The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats!
Kaya kita nggak fight sama si Shogun lagi. Terus masih gila, cokul. Dia terlalu dingin dia Shogun.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshikaku alive.
Harus ngapa pun.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Apaan anjir, topeng pemakaman.
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Nggak bisa nge-skill cuy. Signal lah.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone.
Itu pemimpin ke-8
She got what she deserved.
Pemimpin ke-8 cuy.
Humans still can't help but feel upset.
Duh.
Why are they doing it? Why are
Kenapa
the
Harping
Harpingers
gak
collecting
mengumpulkan
all the
Gnosis?
notes? Huh? Traveler, got a headache?
Headache?
Chino, let's get out of this
Ang
place.
ngomong cok.
Paimon feels unsettled.
Paimon di mana cuy? Dia nggak ada di sampingnya. Musuh no Hitachi.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi,
Jurus itu kuat, luar biasa gitu.
it seems impossible to defend against.
Nggak boleh di-block
We've
cok.
got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Santuy. Ini Miko. Lucu ya Miko.
Yamiko wants us to go back inside the plane
Plane
of
of
Ithania by the statue of the omnipresent God.
Ya kan tadi dikasih itu ya.
We'll be like
Kayak kantong di kecil.
won't we? Oh, maybe
Itu nggak ada orang sana.
for a while. There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler,
Are you
are you
okay?
okay? You're so silent.
Ya lagi itu cuk. Pusing. Nah. Gini doang cuy, lama banget.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku.
Ada yang
Is a plane
berkelahi
broken out or something?
atau apa ya?
Oh, the guards
Ini kan
seem really nervous.
Planet of
Let's go see what
namanya?
the situation is, shall we?
Masuk ke ilusinya si Ilusi atau apa sih? Bantuan datang. Buset, keluar lagi deh. Mati ya. Blok. Oh my god.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Visionnya ada, Cok. Anjir. Dia ada vision betul, cuy. Asik, mantul cuy. Dia punya 2 vision sih. Vision temennya ada lagi. Wah. Oh. Yang punya vision yang udah diambil dikembaliin lagi, Cok. Tuh. Consider. Ya dimasukin lagi ke itu cuy. Masukin ke dunianya dia lagi. Ilusinya sih. Oh, ini yang asli nih. Tadi kan puppetnya. Nih Shogun yang asli cuy.
So we meet again.
Yang di luar itu puppetnya doang. Ini Shogun yang asli nih.
Indulge my curiosity.
CA.
What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dream. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you, to put it another way. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Shit.
Inferior. Strike dead!
Witness the power of the one. Fire hazard! That didn't count!
Evasion is futile.
No.
Let's light it forward! No, my sword!
Instabilities will be removed.
Skill kabur kok. Ini kalian lagi deh. Kesempatan.
Inferior.
Ini saya nih cu.
Falls on the land of eternity.
Oh yeah.
Inferior. Strike dead.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. No. Shit. Dan sekali lagi nih.
Inferior.
Masuk cutscene. Hop. Pertarungan ini nggak bener, cu.
Dear me, aren't
dia
you
akan
cutting it
keluar
rather
nih.
close?
Kayak dia ngedarin
Miko,
kau.
this was your doing?
Dia yang punya rencana, cowok.
Now.
Ini santuy banget
Don't
kayak
forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Itu tadi apa? Gambarannya dari satu.
Now
Kilasan
then,
tadi kita dapat.
close your eyes.
Apaan? Rasanya nggak usah. Ini harapan-harapan dari orang lain.
We can abolish the vision hunt decree.
Harapan-harapan dari rakyat-rakyat Inazuma, Pak. Dia dapat kayak Goku gitu, cuy. Ini apa?
Thunder.
Thunder. Au. Sakit. Oh. Oi.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Body and mind.
Your verdict is decided.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Firehead.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Kenapa tuh? Iya, diskon, Cok. Ngeri ya. Oh, di combo. Wow. Combo juga deh. Kapu. Tuh ada juga. Kembali, Cok. Tuh, dia kayak masuk terus, padahal.
You've lost, eh?
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
I have.
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Dan bahkan tugas para dewa.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yep.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
Nah, lebih serem Liyue sih.
The great lost eternity.
Ceritanya lebih ngeri, Cok.
When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress.
Apa tuh? Oh, ini ular yang mati kemarin
And
ya?
yet,
Yang di pulau itu.
something was lost with each step forward.
Oh, itu yang kehilangan dia, jadi dia
In the
pas
end,
kendali, Cok.
I even lost her.
Burung
The
yang tadi
tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss
kehilangan tersebut
still ache.
rasa menyakitkan.
Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade.
Burung tadi kakaknya apa ya?
The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form, Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Hilang kendali gara-gara kakaknya
Principles.
meninggal.
Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to project your beloved
Saudaranya atau apa
Inazuma
deh
forever and
meninggal,
ever.
dia buat jadi
Isn't that right?
arahnya jadi nggak lurus, Cuk. Si E.
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any, but I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to go.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh? Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you've stopped paying attention. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here But I have so much to say to you. Let me...
How long will that take?
As a fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall so it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again.
Since you are willing to admit that,
no man, Cok. Nggak ada laki-laki. Cewek
What a
semua.
childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish. But with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move...
Udah selesai dong. Nggak ada lagi.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you.
Belum selesai kan ya? Masa kalah sama Liu sampai naga-naga 3 bentar di
Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory,
Toma juga udah
to
bebas.
inspire hope.
Si Toma udah bebas, Cok. Gak diburu lagi deh.
But some
Dia juga.
ambitions
Temannya yang meninggal
outlive their masters long after the soul ascends.
Kokomi.
They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all
Tempat visionnya,
eternity.
Cok. Elemennya. 4 elemen vision. Kenapa disebut vision elemen aja sih? Is it done? Loadingnya ada lemang-lemang lagi, Cok.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the
Oh dia
Vision Hunt
si
Decree
Taiwan
abolished?
nggak bisa masuk.
Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now